She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange, a trembling in my arms, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, "What is drinking that drink so evilly?" She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my vein. Whoa. She's a slow sipper.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
6 deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. Well, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got
6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer, glimmer, glimmer. Glimmer, 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 glimmer.
Off the dinner, I can float, turn the float to the river. Swimming upstream, now we picking up steam. Baby, the routine, time to think a little bigger. Hopping out the hot box, bloodshot pictures for our poster. You'll be cropped out if you're not with us. Got the party jumping like the hiccups. Snake gang, hey DJ, turn it up. See the glimmer, the gloss, the sparkle, the shine, the tight vibe. Give you hope in the darkest of time before the fourth quarter come. Pray you caught you a kinda got me doing what I ought to decline. But here we go though. Unlocked in, ain't no let the mojo. We can blend, we can swirl, we can fro yo. Got my gadget on go-go. Ratchet from the phone, now we messing out so.
6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer, glimmer, glimmer. Glimmer, 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 glimmer.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will
Gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Athletics. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And, Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Jose Carrasco. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about ready to roll, and on the hill, the lefty, Vida Blue. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
1,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
And stepping in
leading
is the speedy Ozzie
Second
Guillen.
baseman, number 13.
That one the other way. Hooks it away for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Frank Thomas.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Shoeless Joe Jackson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Frank Thomas.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Frank Thomas. And that drops in for a strike. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting the start for the White Sox, Chris Sale.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Fouled off. He was late. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. There's a swing and a drive. Jordan ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Jordan sizing this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Carrasco matched a homer in his last game. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. In the air, left field, Ordonez sizes this one up, makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And here is Mauricio Ordonez. Blue back to work. Just missed. Ordonez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 7th, center fielder, number 45.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Michael Jordan. A little bit low.
1-0. Strike! Woo! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2. Ordonez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied. 0-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
See, there's this name that I met on the train and I never complained, but I showed my pain.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fouled off left side. Stays alive.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. And there's a foul ball. And that misses. And that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. That one close, ruled a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Sale delivers. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's the second baseman, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
That's in there. Strike 1. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Man at first, one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Johnny Damon getting ready to hit. 2 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And that's in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the him away.
In the dirt, but kept close. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and he can't come up with it. Here's the tag, and he's out. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. The A's strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Little Louis may have been the first player from Venezuela to make it to the Hall, but there'll be plenty more behind him.
That one catches the zone. 0-1. Another interesting fact about Aparicio, in his entire 18 years in the big leagues, he never played a single inning at any position other than shortstop. Bunting for a hit. Has to barehand it over to first. And they get the out.
Smooth play on the barehand there at third. That was nice.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Ozzie Guillen. He's 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting,
Shoeless Joe Jackson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Fought off foul. There's a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carrasco. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Welcome back. Last
Leading
series, the
off
pitching
for the
was
A's,
not good as we take a
number
check
18.
of the numbers.
Living life on it is my realest face. Staring at the bag, now they got their hands out. Where were you when I was man? Now you switching brands now. I'ma be the greatest doing what I'm doing, hands down. I'm manning up like quarterback, but I cannot.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, these A's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. And a foul ball. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The 0-2. That one missed. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the power speed combo. Miguel Tejada fly to center his first time. Ricky runs. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jackson. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. And a pitch. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Number 17, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bring his foul back. Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. 4th inning underway, no score. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and we are still scoreless. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jose Carrasco. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Sale ready. Fouled off down the right side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And no throw. He's into first easily. And now the DH, Jason Giambi. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
And Sale deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Walked his first time. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 strike.
Nice job behind the plate there. The A's yet to pick up a hit here. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Next offering misses down and away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Mauricio Ordonez steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 30.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in
Now
the count right there.
45.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jordan in the box now. Takes strike one. Ordonez on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's strike two. Hit in the air, center field. Damon sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Henderson moves under it and makes the grab. And there's two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis
So up next for
Aparicio.
Chicago, Luis Aparicio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Aparicio, 25 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Grounded out his first time.
Number 26.
Sale back to work. And that is out of play.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Jason Kendall up next for the A's. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball. Aparicio slings it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
Max Schumann up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ricky first pitch swinging.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1 pitch out, but no action.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
That misses, and it's 2-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite.
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react?
They take the force out, bang, bang play, and the inning is over. So 5 innings in the books now with the no-hitter officially over. And we still have no score. Luis Aparicio steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Luis Aparicio.
And a bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense. And they've been pretty quiet all game. So maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Ozzie Guillen steps to the plate for the White Sox. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't.
Aparicio on the run. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Thomas digs in now. 1 for 2. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Here's the third baseman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Late with the swing there.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Aparicio at second. Thomas on at first with 2 down. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
White Sox going with a new arm. Gus Varland. Leading off, Miguel Tejada. 0 for 2 in this one.
Gus Varland.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. High fly ball, right field. Jackson. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, number 33.
Jose Carrasco up next for the A's. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. And a foul ball. And that one hammered, raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's. And we're still knotted at 0. Now it's the DH, Harold Baines, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Blue, ready to fire now. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Mauricio Ordonez steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 2 for 2. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, number 45.
Michael Jordan steps to the plate for the White Sox. Tap foul at the plate.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still no score.
Pitching for
Penn
Chicago,
Murphy comes on now.
number 63. Penn Murphy.
Mark McGuire now at the plate. He is struck out and he is walked.
Number 25.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next pitch, not close, up high. Fastball for a strike. That one off the mark. Now 2-2. That's to third, and it goes just foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Thomas. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Number 19.
Now it's the second baseman. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Fly ball down the line. Ordonez in and to his right. Makes the grab. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, number 26.
Johnny Damon up next for the A's. And foul ball. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Thomas. And that is the inning.
Let's take them higher now, take them to a higher ground. Against all odds, that you can't tie us down. Stronger, baby, now we...
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Rondon.
Blue back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Strike 2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That's towards center. Damon moving in on this one. He's got it. One away. And now the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Ozzie Guillen. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
And strike 2. Popped in the air, left field. And Rickey Henderson the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, Cam Boozer.
71.
Here's the catcher,
Cam
Jason
Boozer.
Kendall.
Leading off for the Athletics, catcher number 18.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, now the 0-1. Just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it.
Runner on the go. Bunting, and he pops it up. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Rickey Henderson will hit next. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one down. Miguel Tejada getting ready to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Very high with that one. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to Thomas, and that double play ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Shoeless Joe Jackson steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a quick out, number 1.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boo. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Number 17 in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you...
Makes the grab for the second out. And the batter now, Harold Baines.
Harold Baines.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that is that. 9 shutout innings thus far. Now just 1 run can make him a winner. And we still have no score. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now at the plate, Jose Carrasco. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. The pitch. That one out to right. Jackson makes the grab, 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
That one not close. 1-0. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Tyler Gilbert getting loose out there. Hernandez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fought off foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snags it for the second out. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Aparicio fires over to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ordonez digs in now. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Now that is number 45.
Substitution now at second base. Here's the White Sox pinch runner, number 22. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jordan now at the plate. Outfield playing pretty shallow. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen.
Now pitching for
Tyler
the
Ferguson
A's,
on to pitch here.
number 44.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as...
New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Gilbert.
Tyler Gilbert.
Here's the second baseman. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Oh, wow, that was so close to ending this one. Man, just bent into foul territory at the last second. I'm telling you, it can be tough to refocus and get back into the rest of this at bat, but he's got to find a way to do it right here.
Fires to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first. Just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
So Marcotte going with a pinch hitter here. Miguel Andujar.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. One down, and the winning run at third.
2-0.
Again with a pitch out. Hit on the ground to short. Aparicio. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at the plate.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So a change being made at first base. The A's bring on a pinch runner, Lawrence Butler. Jason Kendall up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Rudder takes off. On the ground to the left. Ward whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Go ahead run on base. Luis Aparicio getting ready to hit. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Luis Severino.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Drag bunt back towards the mound. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. And next to hit for the Sox, Ozzie Guillen.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
There's a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 0.
So up next for Chicago, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Golden opportunity right here. Outfielders playing shallow. Corners are in, trying to cut down the runner at third. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Squeeze attempt misses. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Severino kick steals. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-2.
And that's a little high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Jose Leclerc.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Butler. And that'll do it. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Roberto Hernandez.
Now pitching.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
Way high there, and that's ball 1.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second, on the ground to third. Tags the runner for 1.
Now that is left field.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Fires to third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. That's a gift from above. Hitless through the entire game, gets the benefit of extra innings, and the hitting streak lives on.
You know, Booth, sometimes that's just what it takes. I mean, you're going to need some luck at some point when you've got a streak going.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
33.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Carrasco, the next to hit. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and there are 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So now here's the DH, Jason
Up
Giambi.
next,
Trying to
for the
deliver as the
A's
hero.
designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. With the tying and winning runs in scoring position. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
One strike away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think it we talking about, we should've called it truth. Shots to all my that be waiting to make the part bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at